Hello everyone and welcome to Adulting Done Right. My name is Ginger. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. If you are here again, hello. So I really had no intention of turning on the camera today, if I'm truthful. But as I was getting ready, I kind of traveled down the shower thoughts wormhole. Because before I showered, or before I decided to get ready, I was truthfully just sitting around on my phone, just kind of surfing Instagram, wasting time when there are so many things that I need to accomplish today. And for me, what happens is, so I have a son, he is getting ready to be 9 months old. And really, when he's awake, my time is dedicated to him. His nap time is when I have time to get the things that I need to get done throughout the week, throughout the day, done. What I'm finding though is that oftentimes I end up just wasting that time, whether it's scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram, doing whatever. I don't know. Regardless, an hour and a half to 2 hours goes right out the window. And I'm tired of that because there are things that I want to do. And I'm struggling with, I guess, recognizing the true person or type that I end up leaning towards and actually am versus the person that I want to be, right? On one hand, I want to be a successful, disciplined, consistent person that does what they say they're going to do. And on the other hand, I have the person that is content and comfortable just kind of sitting and chilling and doing whatever. So I'm kind of having to reconcile this. And I feel like a lot of other people are the same way, right? We have ambition, we have all these things that we want to accomplish and do, but then we are faced with the reality of how we actually are. And Kevin and I were talking this morning. He was saying while he was getting ready for work, because he got up late, how he's lost all of his discipline. And I don't know that discipline is something that you can gain or lose. I don't know that motivation is something that is really a driving force either, which is kind of like this concept that I'm toying around with and kind of where my brain went on during, like I said, while I was getting ready and showering. I truthfully don't know that there's anything that would motivate me to get or keep me motivated to do and accomplish the things that I want to do. I think at the end of the day, I have to just make the decision to do it and not to do the other thing. But that's hard, right? Because it's so easy to just fall into the, well, I'll just do it later, to procrastinate, to do all these other things. Hence me turning on the camera today. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna turn it on after I shower and kind of ramble into it about what I was thinking about. One of the things that I thought about while I was in the shower is, what would it look like if I challenged myself to, I don't want to say create content because it's not, I don't want to create content that it doesn't really do anything, but what if I put something out there every day for the month of September? What would life look like? Would I focus on YouTube and put out a video every day? Would I split it and put it out on YouTube and my blog? So meaning that I produced some sort of content a day, whether it was a video or a post, but every day something had to go out. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to waste time, because if I waste time doing other things, like, and again, forgetting like the normal like maintenance of life stuff that you have to do, I really wouldn't be able to spend time doing the useless things like scrolling through Instagram, like scrolling through Facebook, like watching a show. And so I'm interested to see what that looks like. I already have an idea of what it would look like, or I have an idea in my mind of what it would look like, I should say. Who knows if that's really what it would actually be. But I'm very interested to, I guess, challenge myself for the month of September. And the really difficult thing is that I don't want to say, oh, you know what, I'm just not going to do it these days that I'm on vacation, because we're going on vacation in September, because that would then not really be every day and I would already be excusing myself from the challenge. So I feel like I kind of have to put out content even though I'm going to be on vacation with family, which I'm fine with. I guess I'm curious, so how do you feel like this is true for you? I know in school, for me, When I was in college, I was notorious for procrastinating. I didn't want to do something now because I could always do it later. So this week I have to make 1,000 calls for this other job that I do. And I haven't even started. It's Tuesday. I'm going to start this evening when my son is napping. Right now I'm focusing on this. And yesterday I was also focusing on stuff for ADR, which was important and needed to get done. And I knew that I was going to start today. So I have 4 days essentially to make 1,000 calls, which is a lot, but I also have tools to help me do that. This goes for September too. So each week I have a goal of 1,000 calls to make. I would still need to do that. Take care of my son, cook dinner, lunch, breakfast for all of us, like mind the house, do all those things, and produce content, or put out content, I should say. Not necessarily produce, but put out content each day. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? I'm undecided as to whether that's going to be in blog form, in video form, or a combination of the two. I'm leaning towards video. It would be a mix of me just doing what I'm doing right now, sitting and recording and talking to you guys. It would also be some stuff that's similar to the content you've already seen, where it's pieces that I'm creating to share with you, right? Tips, tricks, hacks, those types of things. And then maybe also a combination of like ADR daily, so day in the life type stuff. I really don't know what it would look like. I do know though that I don't want to just create content that doesn't bring some sort of value, right? So for me to just sit here and tell you, oh, this is how you make your bed, doesn't really provide you with value. I would rather it be the true tips, tricks, and hacks mixed and sprinkled in with day in the life type stuff, and then me sharing my shower thoughts. Because I feel like these are things that everybody goes through and everybody has. I mean, there's a subcategory on Reddit for shower thoughts, I feel like. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. So clearly everybody does this. Or driving thoughts. I used to get these thoughts while I was driving. It's kind of like those times where your brain goes on autopilot because it's something that you've done so much and so often that it allows your mind to then wander. And this is where my mind wandered today. I think what it's going to boil down to for me is in the moment, making the decision instantly and not waiting to make the decision or saying, oh, I'm going to do this later, but making the decision and then acting on it in the moment. There's I don't remember her name, and I'm sorry. I will try and find it and link it below, but there's a woman, she wrote a book called The 5-Second Rule, and it's about the importance of making a decision to do something within the first 5 seconds, because after 5 seconds passes, your brain starts to go into kind of excuse mode. And that's not where I want to live, dealing with these two different people, the version of myself that I would like to be versus the version of myself that actually shows up and acts every day. To get to here, I have to make that decision within the first 5 seconds and then act on it. And that's what I'm realizing. And I've done it before, but I always drift back and fall back into this person. But I really want to be this person. So I need to start acting and doing things that are in line with this person and not this one. Hence the challenge in September to put out content every day. Anyway, enough rambling because this is already almost 12 minutes long and I'm going to edit it down, hopefully. Let me know what you think. Do you struggle with this as well? Do you find yourself procrastinating? Do you have this kind of battle or split between the person that you want to be, the things that you want to accomplish in life, versus the person that you actually are and the things that you actually do? Because I do. And this is a real moment. Like, this is real life. I don't want to sugarcoat things and say, oh, I do this all the time. I lean towards that person that wants to just kill time because that's what's easy. So I really want to challenge myself to change that. Let me know in the comments below if you are struggling with the same thing. I know a lot of you are starting school. It's really easy to go into a semester all gung-ho and saying, yes, I'm going to do great things. I'm going to make the dean's list. But then your actions kind of fall short of the person that you want to be and the student that you want to be. So let me know if you want to join me on this challenge in your own way and what that would look like. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to know that I'm not the only one struggling with this. I know I'm not. So there's that, but I would love to hear from some of you. Yeah, let's see. So it'll start September 1st. It'll be some sort of content. I don't know the details around it yet. I will let you know as it gets closer. If you want to join, and see how it goes. Definitely make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications for this channel. That way you can help hold me accountable to my own challenge for myself. So now my brain's going into the brainstorming aspect of like, okay, let's figure out how to make this work, let's do it, let's execute. Because that's really the issue, is the lack of execution. Let me know, like I said, your thoughts below. Give this video a thumbs up if you are interested in following along and seeing how this goes. And I will see you all in my next video.